Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Hindi ebook before it's gone. When learning a new language, everyone should have an ultimate goal to work towards. Whether you want to be able to connect with a relative, easily order food while traveling, or go somewhere new, having an end goal for your learning can be very motivating. A popular but challenging goal is being able to speak like a native speaker. It's difficult to measure exactly when you reach this goal, and it's not something you can pick up using textbooks alone. So how do you work on making your speech more natural? That's what we're going to look at today. Here are 3 tips to help you practice talking like a native speaker. Number 1, focus on vocabulary. If your goal is to speak like a native, you might be really focused on speaking quickly or using as many complex grammar patterns as possible. But in our native languages, we're not always trying to speak as fast as possible, and we use complex grammar patterns when necessary, not to show off. Vocabulary, however, is extremely important to expressing ourselves naturally. Your choice of words can reveal a lot about you and your understanding of the language. Most learners have had the experience of using a phrasebook or a dictionary to find a word they want to use, trying the word in conversation, and getting a look of confusion from the native speaker. In some cases, although your word choice may be grammatically correct, the word may be inappropriate for the situation or totally unnatural. This is especially important in business and other formal situations, where the right level of formality and professionalism is key. Being able to understand nuances in vocabulary words can also help you understand relationships between people just by listening to the conversation. Try to listen to many different types of conversations. Listen to how people talk to their friends, their superiors, and in customer service situations. This will give you a better idea of how to talk to others naturally. In some languages, you can omit words from sentences or use more direct communication styles. It's important to be aware of these things so you can apply them yourself. Colloquialisms and slang are also commonly used in most languages. As this sort of vocabulary is always evolving, it can be difficult to keep up with the latest words. Talk with native speakers and consume media in your target language to make sure you pick up these kinds of expressions. Media is a great resource for your learning. Ultimately, knowing the appropriate vocabulary to use for each situation will really help you sound more knowledgeable. Number 2, perfect your accent. With every language, there are unique pronunciation and intonation challenges. Some languages are tonal languages, and a change in pitch can completely change the meaning of a word. Then there's the fact that most countries have multiple dialects, and so people from one area of the country may sound different from those in another. So what is the best way to listen to a wide range of accents and different pronunciations? Video and audio resources are a great way to do this. YouTube is a perfect place to start because people from all kinds of different backgrounds upload videos to the platform. You can watch educational videos, daily life vlogs, cooking shows, a travel series, whatever interests you. Pay attention to the different ways people speak. Everyone is unique. And then practice speaking like them. This kind of practice can help you sound more natural. One note, please be aware of the type of resources you're using. For example, if you find a video where a speaker uses a rare dialect, it might not be a good idea to use that for your pronunciation practice, unless you have a special reason for studying a specific accent. As a general rule, it's best to try to search for practice resources that use a standard form of the language you're studying. Number 3, copy what you hear. Do you remember how you learned to speak as a child? We rarely learned new words just listening to them, or reading after we learned how. When we were little kids, we imitated the sounds we heard by repeating the sounds out loud. While you're talking to a friend, watching videos, or listening to audio in your target language, you can do this to try and replicate the way they speak. Doing this will help you work on mastering the flow of the language, your accent, intonation, and pronunciation. Of course, you might also pick up some new vocabulary this way. Make sure to repeat new words often. It's a great way to make sure you remember them. Try doing this using a number of different mediums and sources. That way, you'll be exposed to the diversity that the language offers and master the fundamentals of pronunciation. For example, You can watch and imitate several different YouTube videos and audio CDs, but try a few different sources, like different creators or different audio types, to make sure you experience a wide range of communication in your target language. If you're using our language learning program, you can even get your own teacher with Premium Plus. Your teacher can answer questions, give assignments, and even listen to your recordings and give you advice on pronunciation. Completing these kinds of lessons with a native teacher can really boost your confidence in your speaking skills. Becoming able to speak like a native is a popular goal for many people learning a new language. It feels great to be able to communicate smoothly, especially when the people you're talking to expect basic level sentences or broken communication. Try using the tips we've shared in this video to work on improving your speaking skills. Of course, it'll take time and persistence, but the reward will be more natural communication. And for even more tips on speaking, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary, followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
कृपया चप्पल बाहर उतारिए।
माफ कीजिए, मुझे पता नहीं था।
कोई बात नहीं।
बताने के लिए धन्यवाद।
लगता है आप पहली बार मंदिर आई हैं।
जी हाँ।
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
कृपया,
Please,
कृपया, कृपया। चौकीदारनी,
female guard,
चौकीदारनी, चौकीदारनी। चप्पल,
footwear,
चप्पल, चप्पल। बाहर,
outside,
बाहर, बाहर। उतारिए,
to take off,
उतारिए, उतारिए। पता,
to know,
पता, पता। बार,
time,
बार, बार। मंदिर,
temple,
मंदिर, मंदिर।
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
कृपया चप्पल बाहर उतारिए।
माफ कीजिए, मुझे पता नहीं था।
कोई बात नहीं।
बताने के लिए धन्यवाद।
लगता है आप पहली बार मंदिर आई हैं।
जी हाँ।
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson. Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
आप क्या काम करती हैं?
मैं कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर हूँ। और आप क्या काम करती हैं?
मैं अध्यापिका हूँ।
अध्यापिका का काम मुश्किल होता है।
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary followed by the English translation.
काम,
Work, job.
काम, काम। करती,
To do.
करती, करती। कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर,
Computer engineer.
कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर, कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर। अध्यापिका,
Teacher.
अध्यापिका, अध्यापिका। अध्यापिका का काम,
Teacher's job.
अध्यापिका का काम, अध्यापिका का काम। मुश्किल,
Difficult.
मुश्किल, मुश्किल। होता,
To be.
होता, होता। है,
Is.
है, है।
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
आप क्या काम करती हैं?
मैं कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर हूँ। और आप क्या काम करती हैं?
मैं अध्यापिका हूँ।
अध्यापिका का काम मुश्किल होता है।
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
What's up everyone, this is Anuj from Hindi Pod 101, the easiest, smartest and the most fun way of learning Hindi online. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 10 phrases which will help you in case of an emergency. So let's begin. जल्दी से पुलिस को बुलाओ. Call the police immediately. जल्दी से पुलिस को बुलाओ. जल्दी से पुलिस को बुलाओ. Call the police immediately. If you're in such sort of situation where you need the help of the police, you need to use this. जल्दी से पुलिस को बुलाओ. क्या आपको बुखार है? Do you have a fever? Next phrase is क्या आपको बुखार है? क्या आपको बुखार है? Do you have a fever? बुखार is fever. So if you want to ask someone whether the person is sick, then you can ask this. क्या आपको बुखार है? मेरा पासपोर्ट गुम हो गया है. I have lost my passport. This can be a scary situation. मेरा पासपोर्ट गुम हो गया है. मेरा पासपोर्ट गुम हो गया है. I have lost my passport. I hope this doesn't happen to you, but if you're in India and you have lost your passport, then this will be the way to convey this to someone who doesn't understand your language. मेरा पासपोर्ट गुम हो गया है. I have lost my passport. मुझे लग रहा है कि मैंने कुछ गलत खा लिया है. I think I have eaten something bad. Okay, if you have a stomach upset by eating local food, then you can use this. मुझे लग रहा है कि मैंने कुछ गलत खा लिया है. मुझे लग रहा है कि मैंने कुछ गलत खा लिया है. I think I have eaten something bad. Well, If your stomach is not adaptive to spicy food, oily food, this might happen to you when you are traveling to India. मुझे डॉक्टर की ज़रूरत है. I need a doctor. Another phrase is मुझे डॉक्टर की ज़रूरत है. मुझे डॉक्टर की ज़रूरत है. I need the help of a doctor. If you're sick or you need any kind of medication, you can use this phrase. मैं अपने होटल जाने का रास्ता भूल गया हूँ. I've lost the way to go back to my hotel. Okay, if you have lost the way to your hotel, then this is the way to convey it to someone else. मैं अपने होटल जाने का रास्ता भूल गया हूँ. मैं अपने होटल जाने का रास्ता भूल गया हूँ. I've lost the way to go back to my hotel. क्या आप मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं? Can you help me? Another phrase is क्या आप मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं? क्या आप मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं? Can you help me? If you're stuck somewhere and need someone's help, you need to say क्या आप मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं? मैं खो गया हूँ. I'm lost. If you're lost, then this is the phrase. मैं खो गया हूँ. मैं खो गया हूँ. I'm lost. Simple, but it will be effective if you are lost in a foreign country. मुझे एम्बुलेंस चाहिए. I need an ambulance. मुझे एम्बुलेंस चाहिए. I need an ambulance. मुझे एम्बुलेंस चाहिए. I need an ambulance. मुझे चोट लग गई है. I have injured myself. Another phrase is मुझे चोट लग गई है. मुझे चोट लग गई है. I have injured myself. If you have met an accident unfortunately or anything has happened to you, then you need to use this sentence. मुझे चोट लग गई है. Well, these were the phrases which you can use in case of an emergency. They will be helpful, but I wish you don't have to face any sort of situation where you need these phrases. That's all from this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned new phrases. If you have any sort of comments, any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be back with more such videos. Till then, stay tuned. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Namaste.
Want to speak real Hindi from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at HindiPod101.com.
Today, traditional classrooms are no longer the only or even best place to learn a new language. More and more people are finding that they can easily learn a language just about anywhere they have a few minutes of spare time, including their daily commute to work. According to the US Census Bureau, the average American spends over 50 minutes a day commuting to and from work, or over 300 hours a year. But rather than simply sitting in traffic and wasting the time, you can instead use your daily commute to literally learn a new language in just a few short months. Our language learning program has specialized learning tools that you can use on your commute to and from the office to master a language in your spare time. What are some reasons traditional classroom settings just aren't the best option for most people in today's fast-paced world? Difficulty getting to and from class. Learning on someone else's schedule. Very expensive and may cost thousands of dollars to complete. Can take years to finally complete classes and learn the language. The simple truth is the traditional classroom instruction is simply not a viable option for most people in today's very fast-paced, time-starved world. Now, let's examine how you can learn a language faster, more easily, and at far less expense than traditional classes, all during your commute to work and back home again. 3 reasons your daily commute can help you master a language in the next year. On average, Americans spend more than 300 hours per year commuting. During the commute to and from work, over 6 hours a week is completely wasted. The time isn't used to help you reach any goals or objectives. But thanks to online language learning platforms with audiobooks and other resources that you can access during your commute, you can easily transform wasted time into progress toward learning a new language. With over 300 hours available annually, your daily commute could provide you with enough time to gain significant skills in a new language each and every year. Increase your earning potential while commuting to work. How would you like to transform all those spare commuting hours each week into more money for a new car, house, or even a dream vacation? According to research, someone making $30,000 per year can boost their annual income by $600 or more per year by learning a second language. Over the course of a lifetime, that's a significant amount. How? From work-at-home translation jobs to working overseas, there are many ways to leverage your second language into more money in your bank account. So instead of wasting your precious time, you can make your commute more productive and eventually profitable. The more languages you learn, the higher your income potential. Repetition is key to mastering a new language. Not sure if it's practical to learn another language while commuting to and from work each day? Well, not only is it possible, learning in your car on the way to and from work each day can actually help you learn and master any language quickly. The simple truth is that repetition is absolutely vital to truly internalizing and mastering any language. So, if you listen to audiobooks or even audio lessons on your commute to work, and then repeat the same lesson on your commute home, the information is more likely to be locked into your long-term memory. Our language learning program has been helping people learn and master language in the comfort of their home, during their daily commute, or any place they have a few spare minutes of time. Here are 5 features of our program that make it easy to learn a new language while commuting to and from work. First, the largest collection of audio lessons on the planet by native speaker instructors. Every single week, native speaker instructors create new audio lessons. All lessons are short, to the point, and guaranteed to improve your mastery of a language. Second, the word of the day. Simply exposing yourself to new information and vocabulary terms helps increase your fluency and mastery of your target language. So every single day, check out the word of the day and memorize it during your commute. It's a quick and easy way to boost your vocabulary every day. Third, daily dose mini lessons. Have a short commute to work but still want to make progress towards learning more than just vocabulary? Not a problem. Our daily dose mini lessons are 1 minute or less and are designed to improve your grammar, conversations, and pronunciation. Fourth, all content is available on a convenient mobile app. You don't need a PC or tablet to learn during your daily commute. Instead, all of our lessons, tools, and resources are available 24/7 via our mobile app. That means you can access all of our audio lessons and other tools during your commute to work or anytime you have a few spare minutes. Fifth, audiobooks and other supplemental resources. In addition to the world's largest online collection of HD audio lessons, our language learning program has audiobooks to enhance your understanding and make it more convenient than ever to learn a language during your commute. The average commute time of most Americans is over 300 hours each year, and it's the perfect opportunity to learn and master a new language. Use the dead time during your daily commute to learn a new language and potentially boost your lifetime earnings. Whatever your motivation, our language learning program has the tools and resources necessary to help you learn a new language each year during your commute to and from work. So, if you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary, followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
मुझे पेट में दर्द है।
और क्या तकलीफ है?
थोड़ा सर दर्द भी है।
ये दवाई दिन में 2 बार लो।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर।
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
पेट,
Stomach,
पेट, पेट। दर्द,
ache, pain,
दर्द, दर्द। और क्या,
what else?
और क्या, और क्या। तकलीफ,
Problem,
तकलीफ, तकलीफ। थोड़ा,
a little,
थोड़ा, थोड़ा। सर,
head,
सर, सर। दवाई,
medicine,
दवाई, दवाई। 2 बार,
2 times,
2 बार, 2 बार।
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
मुझे पेट में दर्द है।
और क्या तकलीफ है?
थोड़ा सर दर्द भी है।
ये दवाई दिन में 2 बार लो।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर।
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
In different ways of saying hello in Hindi. So let's begin. Suprabhat, good morning. Suprabhat, Suprabhat, which means good morning. Suprabhat, आपका दिन मंगलमय हो. Suprabhat, आपका दिन मंगलमय हो. Good morning, you have a good day ahead. Namaste, hello. Next way of saying hello is namaste. You must have seen me so many times doing this namaste. This is an Indian way of saying hello. So if you want to greet someone in Hindi, you can just say namaste. Namaste, which is an Indian version of आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. I'm happy to meet you. If you are happy meeting someone, you can just say आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. I'm happy to meet you. और क्या हो रहा है? So, what are you up to? If you're meeting someone after long, you can just ask और क्या हो रहा है? और क्या हो रहा है? So, what are you up to? और क्या हो रहा है? आप कैसे हैं? How are you? Another way of greeting or maybe asking someone that how they are doing, it is आप कैसे हैं? आप कैसे हैं, which means how are you? आप कैसे हैं? और सब कैसा चल रहा है? So how are things going on with you? Another version of saying hello or asking that how you are doing is और सब कैसा चल रहा है? और सब कैसा चल रहा है? So how are things going on with you? आपका दिन कैसा जा रहा है? How is your day going so far? Another way of asking that how your day is going. आपका दिन कैसा जा रहा है? आपका दिन कैसा जा रहा है? How is your day going so far? और सब कैसा चल रहा है? So, how are things with you? Another way of asking that how things are going. और सब कैसा चल रहा है? और सब कैसा चल रहा है? So, how are things with you? शुभ संध्या, good evening. शुभ संध्या. Sandhya means evening. शुभ संध्या, which means good evening. आपको मिलकर अच्छा लगा. Good to meet you. Another way of greeting each other is आपको मिलकर अच्छा लगा. आपको मिलकर अच्छा लगा. Good to meet you.
Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.
10 top language learning goals for the year. So let's begin. मैं एक दिन में 2 पाठ पढ़कर hindipod101.com की सर्वाइवल सीरीज के फ्रेजेस को खत्म कर दूंगा. I will finish off survival phrases series of hindipod101.com by listening to 2 lessons in a day. मैं एक दिन में 2 पाठ पढ़कर hindipod101.com की सर्वाइवल सीरीज के फ्रेजेस को खत्म कर दूंगा. I will finish off survival phrases series of hindipod101.com by listening to 2 lessons in a day. मैं एक दिन में 10 पृष्ठों को पढ़कर एक हिंदी की किताब को पूरा कर दूंगा. I will finish off reading a Hindi book by reading 10 pages in a day. Well, that's going to be quite interesting. If you're learning Hindi and side by side you're reading books, nothing better than that. मैं अपनी हिंदी की परीक्षा को उत्तीर्ण करूंगा. I will pass my Hindi exam. Well, all the best for that. Keep learning new languages and keep moving ahead. मैं एक हिंदी फिल्म को रोजाना देखकर उसे पूरी तरह से समझ जाऊंगा. I will understand a Hindi film completely by watching it daily. Well, let me tell you, Bollywood films, Hindi films are so much of drama, so much of romance, so much of thrill, you will not get bored at all. And a suggestion for you all, you can also watch them with subtitles. I always do that with foreign language. It will help you learning new phrases, new expressions and new sentences. मैं अपने हिंदी भाषी दोस्तों को अपना परिचय 3 मिनट में हिंदी में दूंगा. I will give an introductory speech of myself in Hindi for 3 minutes to my native Hindi friends. मैं अपने हिंदी भाषी दोस्तों को अपना परिचय 3 मिनट में हिंदी में दूंगा. I will give an introductory speech of myself in Hindi for 3 minutes to my native Hindi friends. मैं 5 हिंदी गानों को याद करूंगा. I will memorize 5 Hindi songs. Well, that's an interesting way of learning Hindi. You can read the lyrics and you can listen to the song again and again and eventually you will memorize the song. मैं अपने हिंदी भाषी दोस्तों को 10 पोस्टकार्ड हिंदी में लिखकर भेजूंगा. I will send 10 postcards in Hindi to my native Hindi friends. मैं अपने हिंदी भाषी दोस्तों को 10 पोस्टकार्ड हिंदी में लिखकर भेजूंगा. I will send 10 postcards in Hindi to my native Hindi friends. मैं hindipod101.com पर फ्लैश कार्ड के माध्यम से 350 नए शब्दों को याद करूंगा. I will memorize 350 new words with the help of flashcard on hindipod101.com. You all can also do that. You can also memorize 350 new Hindi words by using flashcards. मैं हिंदी बोलने वाले लोगों से हफ्ते में कई बार बात करूंगा. I will speak to Hindi native speakers several times a week. Again, by doing that, you will increase your vocabulary, you will become fluent and you will become more confident in Hindi. मैं रोजाना 5 शब्दों को याद कर 150 नए शब्द सीखूंगा. I will learn 150 new words by learning 5 new words a day. Again, a very good way of learning words. Maybe you are not learning too many words in a day, but 5 words a day is quite good. 10 ideas of gifts you should know in Hindi. So let's start. Itra, perfume, इत्र, which means perfume. महिला अपने ऊपर इत्र लगा रही है. That woman is putting on perfume. किताब, book. किताब, which means a book. यह किताब आपके लिए है. This book is for you. दुनिया का नक्शा, world map. दुनिया का नक्शा, which means world's map. यात्रा के दौरान दुनिया का नक्शा बहुत काम आता है. During our travels, the world map comes very handy. Camera is camera in Hindi too? Yes, the next word is camera, and again in Hindi there is no such word for camera, so it is pronounced as camera in Hindi as well. मैंने अपने लिए एक नया कैमरा खरीदा. I bought a new camera for myself. Same goes for smartphone. It's known as smartphone in Hindi. Smartphone. And yet again, there's no specific word for smartphone as well, and we use smartphone only in Hindi also. आजकल हर किसी के पास एक स्मार्टफोन है. Today, everyone is using a smartphone. Game console, game console. So next word is game console. Again, there is no such specific word for game console in Hindi, so we use game console only in Hindi as well. मैंने अपने दोस्त को एक नया गेम कंसोल गिफ्ट किया. I've gifted a new gaming console to my friend. शब्दकोश, dictionary. शब्दकोश, which means dictionary. मेरे पास एक हिंदी फ्रेंच शब्दकोश है. I have a Hindi French dictionary with me. भारत के लिए एक उड़ान, a flight to India. भारत के लिए उड़ान, which means a flight to India. मेरे दोस्त ने भारत के लिए उड़ान भरी. My friend has taken a flight to India. घड़ी, watch. घड़ी, which means a watch. आज मेरी घड़ी चलना बंद हो गई. Today, my watch has stopped working. हार, necklace. हार, which means a necklace. उस औरत ने एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत हार पहना हुआ है. That woman is wearing a very beautiful necklace. 10 must words of autumn vocabulary. So let's begin. Sweater is sweater. Our first word is sweater. So sweater is known as sweater in Hindi also. There's no alternate word for sweater in Hindi. उस महिला ने काला स्वेटर पहना हुआ है. That woman is wearing a black sweater. बरसाती, rainy day. Our next word is बरसाती दिन, which means rainy days. मुझे बरसात के दिनों में खेलना बहुत पसंद है. I love playing in rainy days. तूफानी, windy. Our next word is तूफानी दिन, which means a windy day. कल का दिन बहुत ही तूफानी और ठंडा होगा, इसलिए अपना स्कार्फ पहने. Tomorrow is going to be a very windy and cold day, so please wear your scarf. ठंडा, cool. Our next word is cool. Cool, ठंडा. आजकल दिन का समय बहुत गर्म और रात का समय ठंडा होता है. These days are very warm and nights are very cold. पतझड़, autumn. Our next word is पतझड़, which means autumn. पतझड़ सभी मौसमों में सबसे सुंदर होता है. Out of all the seasons, autumn is most beautiful. Halloween, Halloween. Our next word is Halloween, which is also known as Halloween in Hindi. Halloween का त्योहार अक्टूबर के महीने में मनाया जाता है. The festival of Halloween is celebrated in month of October. सुनहरी पत्तियां, golden leaves. Our next words are सुनहरी पत्तियां, which means golden leaves. पतझड़ में सभी पत्तियां सुनहरे रंग की हो जाती हैं. All leaves turn golden in autumn. Lambi asteen ki shirt, long sleeve shirt. Moving on to the next words, which are lambi asteen ki shirt, which means a long sleeved shirt. धूप से बचने के लिए हमें लंबी आस्तीन की शर्ट पहननी चाहिए. To protect us from sun, we should wear a full sleeved shirt. पत्ते झड़ना, falling leaves. पत्तियां झड़ना, which means falling leaves. पतझड़ में पत्तियां झड़ना एक आम दृश्य है. Falling leaves are a common sight in autumn. Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving. Moving on to the next word, which is Thanksgiving, which is also known as Thanksgiving in Hindi. So Thanksgiving in Hindi, Thanksgiving in English. Thanksgiving नवंबर के महीने में मनाया जाता है. Thanksgiving is celebrated in the month of November. 10 phrases which are going to help you going back to school. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. Backpack is known as backpack. So our first word is backpack. Backpack, it is same in Hindi also. Backpack in English, backpack in Hindi. राहुल अपने बैकपैक में पेंसिल, कागज और किताबें ले जाता है. Rahul carries his book, pencils and papers in his backpack. So backpack in English, backpack in Hindi also. Sahpati, classmate. Sahpati, which means classmate. Sara विद्यापीठ में मेरी सहपाठी थी. Sara was my classmate in the university. Grah karya, homework. So moving on to the next word, which is grah karya. Grah karya, which means homework. मैंने अपना सारा गृह कार्य खत्म कर लिया है. I finished my homework. Pariksha, exam. Our next word is pariksha. Pariksha, which means exam. कल तुम्हारी परीक्षा है, इसलिए पढ़ाई कर लो. Please study as tomorrow is your exam. गर्मी की छुट्टी, summer break. गर्मियों की छुट्टियां, which means summer vacation. मुझे गर्मियों की छुट्टियां बहुत पसंद हैं. I like summer vacations. But I think it's not just me who used to love summer vacations during my school days, but I think everyone loves them, isn't it? So गर्मियों की छुट्टियां, summer vacation. विद्यालय, school. Our next word here is विद्यालय. विद्यालय, which means school. मैं हर रोज विद्यालय जाता हूँ. I go to school every day. पढ़ाई करना, to study. Our next phrase is पढ़ाई करना. पढ़ाई करना, which means to study. मैं हर रोज पढ़ाई करने के लिए 4 बजे उठता हूँ. I get up every day at 4 to study. आज कक्षा का पहला दिन है. It's the first day of class. So our next phrase is आज कक्षा का पहला दिन है. Today is first day of the class. अब कौन सी कक्षाएं ले रहे हैं? What classes are you taking? Our next phrase is आप कौन सी कक्षाएं ले रहे हैं? Which classes are you taking? आपका प्रमुख विषय क्या है? What is your major? So next phrase is आपका प्रमुख विषय क्या है? What is your major?
Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary, followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
आप कौन सी मंजिल पर रहती हैं?
तीसरी मंजिल पर।
फिर तो हम पड़ोसी हैं। मैं भी तीसरी मंजिल पर हूँ।
बहुत अच्छा।
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
कौन सी?
Which? Feminine.
कौन सी? कौन सी? मंजिल?
Floor, level of a building.
मंजिल मंजिल पर
On.
पर पर रहती
To live. Said by a female.
रहती रहती तीसरी
Third.
तीसरी तीसरी फिर तो
Then.
फिर तो फिर तो पड़ोसी
Neighbor.
पड़ोसी पड़ोसी अच्छा
Good. Nice.
अच्छा अच्छा
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
आप कौन सी मंजिल पर रहती हैं?
तीसरी मंजिल पर।
फिर तो हम पड़ोसी हैं। मैं भी तीसरी मंजिल पर हूँ।
बहुत अच्छा।
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Twenty words you will need for the beach. So let's start. Our first word is धूप का चश्मा, sunglasses. धूप का चश्मा, धूप का चश्मा, which means sunglasses. यह मेरा नया धूप का चश्मा है. These are my new sunglasses. समुद्र तट, beach. Moving on to the next word, which is samundr tat. Samundr tat, which means beach. मुझे समुद्र तट पर जाना बहुत पसंद है. I love going to the beach. तैराकी, swimming. So our next word is तैराकी. तैराकी, which means swimming. तैराकी एक बहुत ही अच्छा व्यायाम है. Swimming is a very good exercise. तैराकी, swimming. सूरज और सूर्य, sun. सूरज, सूरज और सूर्य, which means sun. हिंदू सूर्य भगवान की पूजा करते हैं. Hindus worship sun god. सूर्य और सूरज, which means sun. ताड़ का वृक्ष, palm tree. Our next words are ताड़ का वृक्ष, ताड़ का वृक्ष, which means palm trees. केरला में ताड़ का वृक्ष एक आम दृश्य है. Palm trees are a common sight in Kerala. ताड़ का वृक्ष, palm trees. Seep, seashell. Our next word is seep. Seep, which means seashell. सजावट के लिए सीप को इकट्ठा किया जाता है. Seashells are collected for decoration. Swimming suit, swimming suit. Moving on to the next word, which is swimming suit, which is also known as swimming suit in Hindi. तैराकी के लिए swimming suit होना जरूरी है. A swimming suit is a must for swimming. महासागर, ocean. Moving on to the next word, which is Mahasagar. Mahasagar, which means ocean. शार्क मछली महासागर में तैर रही है. The sharks are swimming in the ocean. Mahasagar, ocean. Lifeguard, lifeguard. Our next word is lifeguard, which is also known as lifeguard in Hindi. लाइफगार्ड समुद्र तट पर सुरक्षा के लिए तैनात हैं. Lifeguards are stationed at beach for the protection of people. Lifeguard in Hindi, lifeguard in English. Jet ski is also known as jet ski. Our next word is jet ski, which is again same in Hindi, jet ski. समुद्र तट पर मनोरंजन की गतिविधियों में से एक गतिविधि है जेट स्कीइंग. Out of many fun activities at beach, jet skiing is one of them. So jet skiing in Hindi, jet skiing in English also. Samundra tat tauliya, beach towel. Samundra tat tauliya, which means a beach towel. Samundra tat tauliya. आपके पास एक समुद्र तट तौलिया होना अनिवार्य है. Is it a must for you to have a beach towel? समुद्र तट पर लगी कुर्सी, beach chair. Our next word is समुद्र तट कुर्सी, which is a beach chair. मेरे पास खुद की एक समुद्र तट कुर्सी है. I have my own beach chair. Ice cream is also known as ice cream. Our next word is ice cream, which is also known as ice cream in Hindi. मुझे आइसक्रीम खाना बहुत पसंद है. I love eating ice cream. रेत का महल, sand castle. Our next word is रेत का महल. रेत का महल, which means sand castle. बच्चों को रेत का महल बनाना बहुत पसंद है. Kids like to make sand castle. रेत का महल, sand castle. ज्वार, tide. Our next word is ज्वार. ज्वार, which means tide. दोपहर के समय समुद्र में ज्वार रहता है. It is a high tide time during afternoon in the sea. ज्वार, tide. धूप से तपन, tan. Moving on to the next word, which is धूप से तपन. धूप से तपन, which means tan in English. उसे धूप का तपन बहुत पसंद है. She likes getting tan in the sun. Snorkeling, snorkeling. Our next word is snorkeling, which means snorkeling in Hindi too. Snorkeling एक बहुत ही प्रमुख गतिविधि है. Snorkeling is a very famous activity. Snorkeling in Hindi, snorkeling in English too. Chappal, flip flop. Our next word is chappal. Chappal, which means flip flops. गर्मियों में चप्पल काफी आरामदायक होती है. In summers, flip flops are very comfortable. So chappal, flip flops. Sunscreen is known as sunscreen in Hindi. Our next word is sunscreen, which is again sunscreen in Hindi also. गर्मियों में sunscreen अनिवार्य है. Sunscreens are must in summers. So sunscreen in Hindi, sunscreen in English too. Samundra, sea. Our next word is samundra. Samundra, which means sea. उसे समुद्र से बहुत डर लगता है. He is very afraid of sea. Samundra, sea. 10 things to do in India in summer. So let's begin. विदेश यात्रा, travel abroad. मैं अपनी पहली विदेश यात्रा में सिंगापुर गया था. I traveled to Singapore for my first foreign visit. समुद्र किनारे आराम करना. To relax at the beach. गर्मियों के दौरान सब लोग समुद्र किनारे आराम करने जाते हैं. During summer, everyone goes to beach to relax. Well, this is one of my favorite things which I do during summers because it's too hot here. Whenever I get time, I just go to the beach and just relax there. So next sentence is barbecue karna. To have a barbecue. बारबेक्यू करने के लिए किन किन चीज़ों की ज़रूरत है? What all ingredients and supplies are required to do barbecue? सारी रात पार्टी करना, to party all night. मैं अपने जन्म दिवस पर सारी रात पार्टी करूंगा. I'm going to do party all night on my birthday. Well, yes, I know everyone wants to do that, and we should do that because that's one day where we should just forget about everything and just party. Next set of sentence is सूरज की रोशनी में टैन करना, to get a tan. सब लोग सूरज की रोशनी में टैन कर रहे हैं. Everyone is getting a tan at the beach. लंबी पैदल यात्रा पर जाना, to go on a hiking. हम सब पहाड़ों में लंबी पैदल यात्रा पर जाएंगे. We all will go for a hike in the mountains. I think this is the best thing to do in the summers. Just go out, go in the mountains and just keep yourself away from the heat. Isn't it? दोस्तों के साथ मजे करना, to have fun with friends. नेहा अपने दोस्तों के साथ मजे करने के लिए बाहर गई है. Neha has gone out with her friends to have fun. अशंकालिक नौकरी करना, to do a part-time job. मैंने अपने विद्यार्थी जीवन में बहुत सारे अशंकालिक नौकरी की हैं. During my student days, I have done a lot of part-time jobs. There's nothing wrong in doing that because by doing this, you're making some money and by doing that, you can just have fun with your friends. गर्मियों के स्कूल में हिस्सा लेना, to attend summer school. वह गर्मियों के स्कूल में कुछ अच्छे पाठ पढ़ रही है. She's learning some good courses in the summer school. I know during summer vacations or summer holidays, we want to avoid school, but again, it's a good thing if you want, you can just go and attend a summer school. Coming towards the end of this lesson, our last sentence is घर में रहकर इंटरनेट का इस्तेमाल करना, to stay inside and browse the internet. अगर तुम घर में रहकर इंटरनेट का इस्तेमाल करोगे तो तुम बाहर के मौसम का मज़ा नहीं ले पाओगे. If you just stay inside and keep browsing the internet, you will not be able to enjoy the weather outside. I know these days we all are too much engrossed in social media, internet, but we can just keep these things aside and enjoy weather at times. 10 most commonly used words which are related to travel, tourism, and which will be very handy for those people who loves traveling. So let's begin. Ticket, which is again ticket in English as well. अंदर जाने के लिए टिकट लेना जरूरी है. अंदर जाने के लिए टिकट लेना जरूरी है. It is necessary to buy a ticket to go inside. Next word is पर्यटक. पर्यटक which means tourist. हर साल ताजमहल को देखने के लिए बहुत सारे पर्यटक आते हैं. हर साल ताजमहल को देखने के लिए बहुत सारे पर्यटक आते हैं. Every year, a lot of tourists come to see Taj Mahal. Our next word is yatra kram. Yatra kram, which means itinerary. ये आज का यात्रा क्रम है. ये आज का यात्रा क्रम है. This is today's itinerary. Another word is guidebook, which is called as guidebook in English as well. यात्रा के दौरान गाइडबुक काफी सहायक सिद्ध होती है. यात्रा के दौरान गाइडबुक काफी सहायक सिद्ध होती है. Guidebook comes very handy during travel. Tour bus, again it's tour bus in English. बहुत सारे पर्यटकों को एक साथ ले जाने के लिए टूर बस सहायक होती है. बहुत सारे यात्रियों को एक साथ ले जाने के लिए टूर बस सहायक होती है. Tour bus comes very handy while a lot of tourists are traveling together. Mandir, which means temple. Mandir, temple. सब लोग मंदिर में पूजा करने जाते हैं. सब लोग मंदिर में पूजा करने जाते हैं. Everyone goes to temple to worship. Mahal, palace. Mahal, which means palace. Mahal. राजा महलों में रहते थे. राजा महलों में रहते थे. Kings used to live in palaces. गिरजाघर, गिरजाघर. Church. गोवा के गिरजाघर बहुत ही सुंदर हैं. गोवा के गिरजाघर बहुत ही सुंदर हैं. Churches of Goa are very beautiful. Jharna, Jharna, which means waterfall. वह बहुत ही खूबसूरत झरना है. वह बहुत ही खूबसूरत झरना है. That is a very beautiful waterfall. So the next word or phrase is सैर करना, which means tour. White House की सैर करना बहुत ही मनोरंजक है. White House की सैर करना बहुत ही मनोरंजक है. The tour of White House is very entertaining.
Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
बेटा यहाँ तस्वीर नहीं खींचो.
माफ कीजिए, मुझे पता नहीं था.
ये लो प्रसाद. अपना सीधा हाथ आगे लाओ.
जी, धन्यवाद.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary followed by the English translation.
यहाँ,
Here,
यहाँ, यहाँ. तस्वीर,
photograph,
तस्वीर, तस्वीर. खींचो,
click, stretch,
खींचो, खींचो. पता,
to know,
पता, पता. लो,
to take,
लो, लो. प्रसाद,
blessed food,
प्रसाद, प्रसाद. सीधा,
right, direction,
सीधा, सीधा. हाथ,
hand,
हाथ, हाथ. आगे,
to forward,
आगे, आगे. लाओ,
to bring,
लाओ, लाओ.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
बेटा यहाँ तस्वीर नहीं खींचो.
माफ कीजिए, मुझे पता नहीं था.
ये लो प्रसाद. अपना सीधा हाथ आगे लाओ.
जी, धन्यवाद.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Hindi ebook before it's gone.